Look at that. That is what we're going to talk about tonight. That's a reasonable bit of clarity. It's not super clear, but it is an IPA. Sort of an IPA anyway. Okay, so what this is then, this is a drink that I've always wanted to try, a beer that I've always wanted to try, but I've never been able to get. This is the Bell's Two-Hearted Ale, which is basically, when you look at the recipe, or some of the clones out there now, they're all different, as we know. But the main thing is that this all basically Centennial hops in there. So that's what this is. Or is it? You'll soon find out. So let's have a look at the brewing video, and we'll come back and I'll get tucked into this. Okay, first of all, the lactic acid's going in. I think it's 7 mils. It's quite a lot. Okay, so we've got our grains here. Now this is Sunday, brew day, and I measured this out on Friday, intending to do it on Friday, but then other stuff to do. So I was using up the rest of some of the different malts I had, and I had it all measured out in Brewfather, and then I mustn't have closed the app or something like that, because I came in there to have a look at it today, and it was like different. It was like what it was originally, so I had to try and remember what is actually in this. So that's never a good start. Okay. And the 500 watt element is the one that keeps it warm. And we'll keep it at 68, 67, whatever it is actually. We'll also have the pump running all the time. Not very high, just like that, just a dribble, just to recirculate. That should help it to hold the temperature as well, I have found. So sounds like it's not going to be a stuck sparge. That's for sure. Okay, we're boiling away there now. I had oversparged by about 2 litres, so I had to get it down to a 26 litre boil, I had to boil it for about half an hour or so to get rid of those 2 litres again. So this is now what, a 60-minute boil with 45 minutes left on the clock, and there's our first edition. That is the Apollo, 10 grams. Okay, 20 minutes to go. This is the first of the Centennial going in. Okay, we're going to do the hop stand now. So it's 80 degrees I'm going to try it at this time, and that is more 50 grams I think that is of Centennial. Gravity's about 1050, Should be about 105.9. Should be like 6% rather than 5%, but I can live with that. Look at the colour. Nice bit of clarity on it as well too. Very nice. So it's inspired by Bell's original version rather than it actually being a clone. As let's be honest, that's what most of mine are. So. In terms of yeast then, this is it here. Mangrove Jack's M42 New World yeast. Let's get it in there. %, I can live with that. We'll get our tilt in there as well. Okay, see you at the dry hop. Okay, it's about 8 days later then. Ready to do the dry hop. This is all Centennial in there. Let's give it a whiff. Smells like green hops. Okay, let's get it in there. So yeah, it's not Centennial all the way through, as we found out. There's Apollo hops in there. Apollo hops are really good hops. They are. I mean, they are like 18, nearly 19%. So they are crazy alpha acids, but it is really good hop to bitter with. Very related to Columbus. I always find the combination between them and Columbus really good, but we're straight on the point. So anyway, so you can see for yourself, lovely bit of clarity. See my big thumb at the other end. Looks good. Nice colour. It's a nice light colour. Now it is supposed to be an IPA, but it's not really. It's kind of a light IPA. It's pale ale. Is that what it is? Probably. Not crazy carbonation on it. I've actually turned the gas off on the keg a few days ago, and then never got around to putting it back on again. So, yeah, and that's the head. I mean, you can see where it was. I mean, it's been sitting out for a while now, so let's not worry about that. You can always cheat when you're kegging. So let's give it a smell. The smell is just as you would expect. Stating the bleeding obvious, it is Centennial. Centennial is kind of, they say the classic cliche is that it is Cascade on steroids. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think there are similarities between it and Cascade, but I think it's kind of, this is slightly different. It definitely has a little bit of a grapefruit vibe to it, but there's this kind of piney smell of it. Now in the blurb for the Two-Hearted Ale, Christ, I've never forgotten it. In the blurb for that, it was all on about kind of pine, all these pine notes coming off it. So I don't know whether that's put that pine into my head, but there's definitely a smell of Christmas trees in there. Very nice. There's a bit of the grapefruit in there as well, definitely. It actually smells a little bit. I'm convinced I'm smelling a little bit of the kind of toasted malt. That kind of, I think there's like a kilo, is it? I don't know. You watched the video. A kilo of Vienna malt in there. I'm pretty sure I'm picking up something. Might not necessarily be that. But yeah, it stinks, but it's not really intensely, it's not like New England IPA territory, which is kind of, you know, the bar has been raised to that level, I suppose. It's not that. It is very nice. It is quite strong. So anyway, enough of my yakking. Let's get drinking it. It's 5.6% this turned out in the end. As I said before, it's not super carbonated because it's been off the gas. It's very drinkable. My feel is about a medium, maybe a medium to light. I think the original Too Hard is something like 7. Is it 7%? I don't know. I'm trying to do a review a clone recipe, and I've never tasted the original, so the taste is quite. There's a real strong taste of. It's like grapefruit. Definite kind of grapefruit vibe to it. And again, it's that kind of pine. Again, I don't know if that's been put into my head or what. But yeah, it's that. And I'm sure I can taste a bit of the kind of malt in there as well, which is nice and toasty. So perhaps the kind of grapefruit and the kind of malt are kind of mixing together to create that kind of piney type taste. Not sure. The bitterness is not. It's not strong at all. It's quite easy to drink. There's this little bit of bitter aftertaste, but it's very like far back, and it's very kind of not very much. I don't know if an ordinary person were to drink that, maybe they would think it's bitter. I don't know. I don't think it's bitter at all. But yeah, you kind of got to. I'm trying to. If I'm not doing like 7% beers, then I don't see that I need to have it at like 60 IBUs or something crazy like that. So yeah, it's kind of it's a balancing act basically, trying to, balance the bitterness with the kind of the ABV. And it's very easy to overdo it. I've done it many times, so. But again, those Apollo hops in there, really nice, really good bitterness. I'm pretty convinced I can pick up a little bit of an orange kind of flavour to this as well. Kind of orange marmalade type flavour. It's just when it goes down, and then you get this kind of orange, maybe a bit of orange rind or something like that as well. So yeah, there's quite a lot going on there, considering there's like, I know there's 2 hops in it, but I'm going to say there's only 1 major hop. So yeah, there's quite a lot going on that, so I'm fairly happy with how that's turned out. I think I would like to really go to town on it the next time. I think I will rebrew this, but I'm gonna like really go to town on it and just throw in like loads of Centennial hops. I'm still undecided what to do about the bittern hops. I'm not a fan of putting aroma hops in as the bittering hop. I know that's what to do in this recipe, but I'm not. I don't know if I could do that. I quite like the bitter with as the Apollo. I don't have any Apollo left. I've used it all. Columbus then will be my next one in line that I would bitter with. So yeah. So all in all, this is a half decent beer. It's going to go down really well over Christmas. And yeah, I hope whatever you're drinking over Christmas is, 10 times as good as this. So cheers. I'll possibly see you next week. We'll see.
Santa Claus is coming straight to the ghetto. Santa Claus.
We know now that it's not all Centennial. It is the Apollo hops to bitter, which are really nice, good hops to bitter with. They got that kind of low cohumol, co-codamol. They've got that low co-codamol, and I'm gonna cut that out. Yes. I can't even fucking remember what it was saying.